Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Chris.
I'm Tracy. Come with us while we explore San Francisco.
Let's go, guys. This is our first time in San Francisco, and we're trying to do it on a budget. There's so many things to do in San Francisco that is free or costs very little. After we arrived in San Francisco, we headed straight down to the piers and we walked around and explored. And we also got a little bit of In-N-Out to eat for lunch. After doing a little window shopping and hanging around Fisherman's Wharf, we then headed back to our room. On this trip, we stayed at the La Casa Inn, and we would recommend this place. It was a really nice room, and the housekeeping did a really great job of keeping it clean. And one of the best benefits was this hotel has 2 bus stops that are really, really close to you. And both of these bus stops had buses that would take you to the tourist spots, and it was just the one bus, and there was no other buses to catch. You just got on that one bus and it took you to the spot that you wanted to go. For that evening, we headed down to Chinatown. So Chinatown is the oldest Chinatown in all of the United States. We really enjoyed strolling Chinatown and taking in all the culture. For supper that night, we chose to eat at Sam Woo's, and the food here was great. Those noodle rice rolls were to die for. We crave those things today, and it's been a couple of weeks since we've been there. Then after supper, we wandered our way on over to the Golden Gate Fortune Cookie Factory. This is a little gem that's hidden in the middle of a back alley where you get to see employees actually making fortune cookies by hand. And they also give you some samples, as well as you can buy a big old bag of them. That was it for day one. We started our morning off by finding a little cafe gem called Darren's Cafe where we had breakfast. A lot of places don't open up that early in San Francisco, and we are morning people and we like to get our breakfast early. So we decided on this place. The food was very good, and they also have some Asian style breakfasts, but we didn't try those. After breakfast, we went back down to the piers to visit the Sealions before we went to our excursion for the day. Then off to Pier 33 to Alcatraz Landing. We booked a tour to Alcatraz Island, and if you do this, the only ferry that will take you to Alcatraz Island is the Alcatraz City Cruises. There's tons of them that say they go to Alcatraz, but they just go to the island and around the island and they come back, but you're not allowed to get off. After a short ride on the ferry, we ended up on the Rock. Alcatraz Island is one of those bucket list items for us. This is a place that we've really wanted to go to for a really long time. And if you're going to go visit San Francisco, this is a must. It costs about $50 per person, and it's well worth it. It's pretty much a self-guided tour with an audio headset that you can wear. You get to learn about the history of the island and the prison, and the lifestyles of the guards and the prisoners. The one disappointing thing on the whole trip to Alcatraz was we were unable to go into Al Capone's cell. Alcatraz tour was excellent. We really enjoyed it, and we cannot wait to get back there to explore more of the island and maybe even do a evening one there and see maybe some different floors or some different areas that are being renovated right now. After the ferry ride back to the piers, we decided to stop in the Hook and get us a little lunch. got the fish and chips, and they were excellent. Even the birds wanted it. Then it was time to go look at souvenirs. We usually do some window shopping first and then decide on exactly what we want. But I can tell you, Tracy made sure the suitcases were full on the way back home. For supper that night, we ate at Fog Harbor Fish House, and this place was awesome. We got set at a table and was able to watch the sunset. We both got the clam chowder. I got mine with crab meat, and for an appetizer, we got the tomato bruschetta. And the food here was the best food we had the entire trip in San Francisco. The service here was the best service that we had the entire trip of San Francisco. After dinner, we strolled around a little bit more on the pier, and we found this little shop that sold rubber ducks called Quacks. And then we ended up finding our way on over to the Musee Mecanique to visit a tourist favorite, Laughing Sal. She's an icon that lives in the Fisherman's Wharf. And of course, we had to spend some quarters on these antique machines and video games.
And just like that, guys, that's how it's
Cowboy up.
cowboy up.
Oh my God, she had to match me. And before heading back to our room, we made a quick stop at Ghirardelli for a sweet treat. On day 3, we ended up eating at IHOP for breakfast. And let's just say, for the same amount of money, or maybe even a little bit less, you could have ate at Darren's. And IHOP tasted like IHOP. Then we caught the bus, which dropped us right outside of the Welcome Center at the Golden Gate Bridge. This is a bucket list item for us, and it's a place that we've really wanted to go to for a really long time. And we really enjoyed the morning, just strolling the park area and walking on the bridge. Right outside the visitor center is a coffee shop called Equator Coffees. And of course, you know I had to get a cup of coffee. I would say that the coffee is mid though. It's very bold, but there's nothing really special about it. And Tracy got a strawberry lemonade that wasn't very strawberry or lemonade-y. And then we went inside the visitor center, which is also a gift shop. And we looked at some souvenirs as well as some of the historical and artifact displays that they have there. Then off to Lombard Street.
Steep, isn't it? Very steep.
And then we realized instead of walking, we could have rode the trolleys all the way up to the top of Lombard Street. So this section of Lombard Street is the curvy section that's famous all over TikTok and your Instagram reels. But did you know this is actually the second curviest street in San Francisco? We never made it to the first curviest street in San Francisco, but this place was very popular while we were there. When I think of Volkswagen buses, I think of San Francisco. And as we were strolling along, Tracy seen a dog walker, and she had to stop and admire the dogs. Then we came up on this little quaint park called Fay Park, where we took a little break and enjoyed the flowers. Right time. Then we made a stop in the Maritime National Park Visitor Center. This is where they have the Maritime Museum at right now, since the original place is being renovated. Here you can learn about the maritime history and some San Francisco history. And then it was finally time to ride the trolley. It was a little too cold to hang on the outside of the trolley, so you can go ahead and just let me hear it in the comments. And the trolley took us to our destination, which was the Cable Car Museum. This is a museum that tells you about the history of the 8 cable car companies and is still an operating cable for one of the cable cars. For supper, we ate at Boudin Bakery. Tracy had the grilled cheese and I had the French dip. We were a little underwhelmed with the grilled cheese, but the French dip was good. We weren't really impressed with the place. It was kind of confusing. There's a deli downstairs and a restaurant upstairs, and one of the places had one thing we wanted to eat and the other place had a different thing that we wanted to eat, but neither one of them had both things that we wanted to eat. Then we headed into It's Sugar, because who doesn't have a sweet tooth? I'm a sucker for Sour Patch Kids, and Tracy's a sucker for nerds. There's a pretty good chance that we got one of these boxes of candy from a different country, and we're going to do a video on that probably here in a few weeks. Let us know in the comments which one you think we got. After doing a little bit of shopping and walking around, we were hungry again, and since supper didn't really fill us up, we decided to head on over to the Hook, and we got some chicken strips and fries. Since this was the last night in San Francisco, we finished up all of our souvenir shopping before heading back to our hotel room. But before heading back to our room, we had to make a quick stop at the Harry Potter doors. The next morning, we got up bright and early and headed back to the airport. This airport has a really cool phone display that talks about the history of the telephone. We had a great time in San Francisco. We heard that there was a lot of crime and it was very expensive, but we found a way to do it on a budget, and we really didn't see a whole lot of crime there. Here's our list that we tried to accomplish while there. As you can tell, there's a lot of free things to do, and the only thing that really cost us any money besides our hotel, food, and our plane tickets was Alcatraz.
That's it for this video. And if you liked it, let's do those YouTube things.
Like, comment, subscribe.
And we'll see you on our next adventure.